made a sound. How did you?
The wind.
The what?
I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. My ears have become accustomed to the sounds of the southwesterly breeze through the trees behind me. Your presence has disrupted the sound of the wind through the trees.
You could really hear all that?
Yes, and also, you have a box of M&Ms in your pocket. I can hear them rattling from a mile away.
Aha! So you're not that smart. They're not M&Ms, they're Reese's Pieces.
It's time to go.
Did you bring everything?
Of course.
Rope?
Yes.
Night vision goggles?
Yes.
Wire cutters?
I got it. I got it all. It's all there, and it's always all there because I'm a professional. Because I'm always prepared and I'm never late. Because when you're stealing from one of the richest men in the world, you have to be perfect.
Okay, I get it, and I appreciate it.
Good, so can we go now?
Yes, and to be clear, we are not late.
We said we'd meet at exactly...
I know what we said, but I found a way to reroute the security system from the main house to the guest quarters. The system will still be operational, but for the wrong building. This saves us 20 minutes it would have taken me to disable the system completely. So actually, we are right on time.
You really are brilliant.
Thank you. I have my candy now.
You literally just ate candy.
Don't start. You know my brilliance comes with a price. I cannot pull off a job of this scale without my precious sweets coursing through my veins. The remnants of some breakfast Reese's will not get me through one of the most complicated jobs we've ever pulled off.
Fine. Here.
What is this?
Your precious sweets.
You're joking, right?
Just eat the candy so we can go, or really we'll be late.
They're good and plenties.
So,
good and plenties are not precious sweets. They're the devil's delights, the candy of the damned, the jellies of the joyless.
What are you talking about?
If Jack the Ripper had a sweet tooth, he'd eat good and plenties. If Mussolini needed a sugar kick, he'd eat good and plenties. People who talk in the movie theater, people who try to stuff oversized luggage into the overhead bin, people who hit reply all, people who take their shoes off on an airplane, people who don't wipe down equipment at the gym, people who take selfies on a crowded sidewalk, people who text while walking, people who cut in line. All of these have one thing in common. They like good and plenties.
So, I take it you don't like good and plenties?
No, Bonnie, I do not.
It's all they had.
What do you mean it's all they had? What kind of terrible store would only have these?
It was just a store. I think they were going out of business. It was sort of picked over, and it was either these or Werther's Originals.
You had the choice between the worst candy in the world and creamy, delicious Werther's Originals, and you choose these.
Just eat them and let's go.
I will not!
You're being ridiculous. And P.S., you have definitely talked in a movie theater before.
During the trailers, it is acceptable to talk during the trailers. And you like my witty comments?
We have a job to do. Eat the candy or don't, but we have to go.
We have to find another store.
We don't have time for that.
Do you have anything else on you? Breath mints?
No, you're just gonna have to suck it up.
We're gonna have to do it another night.
You know that's not possible. He's going to move the jewels to his vault any day now. This is all planned for tonight.
So what are we gonna do?
Hey, what about...
You don't mean...
I'll distract the father, you take the candy.
But he's already eating it.
It's still candy, isn't it?
What if the kid cries?
Give the kid something to distract them.
Like what?
Like anything. Everything is new to a kid at that age. Give him a shiny coin, a buck, a button. It doesn't matter.
I don't know how I feel about taking candy from a baby.
It's this or nothing.
Okay, let's do it.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
But it was your idea.
But it's your stupid candy obsession.
Don't question my methods. I didn't get to be the world's greatest thief by not eating candy.
No, you got to be the world's greatest thief because of me.
Go. I got a little something to distract the kid.
Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you'd help me out. You see, the thing is, I'm not from around here. I'm actually visiting my Aunt Gladys. Her apartment is a bit dank, and I thought I'd come outside for a stroll to get some fresh air, you know? And I found myself quite hungry. But I have a few dietary restrictions to consider, like gluten. Definitely no gluten. And tomatoes. I can't have those or break out in hives. And no shellfish or even shellless fish. Basically nothing from the sea, except the seaweed and sushi. But again, no fish, so it has to be fishless sushi. But I tried some vegetarian sushi, and I didn't really like that. And no dairy, and no sugar, because sugar is basically like eating death. and no high fructose or even low fructose corn syrup. And as far as meat goes, I very much enjoy meat, but it has to be meat raised responsibly within 25 miles of here. So if you have any recommendations, I'd very much appreciate it, sir.
Give me that sweet, precious candy!
Give me that sweet, precious recommendation.
I need it, or I won't be able to steal the jewel.
I need it, or I won't be able to steal back from Aunt Gladys.
Don't go too far.
Or what does it matter? You're not even paying any attention anyways.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I was so focused on my phone I didn't see you there.
It's okay.
I was finishing up a research paper on the negative effects of candy on society. My wife, when she was still alive, began this groundbreaking work, and sometimes gets proud of finishing her legacy.
It's quite alright.
See, I'm here with my daughter, and we're going to go get something to eat. We're going to go get something to eat. Would you like to join us?
I'd love to.
Come along, Cornelia. Oh, that's not actual candy. It's a specially formulated nutritional supplement that I developed. I sold the recipe for millions, so I'm rich. Shall we?
Wait, Bonnie, where are you going? Hey, stay away from me, kid. Hey, that's...
Mine?
So you see, Detective, I couldn't have committed the murder.
Because you were busy attempting theft of a confection from a minor.
It's the attempted part that's really embarrassing. Please don't tell anyone I was bested by a child.
The youth did seem to walk the floor with you, sir.
If word gets out that I couldn't pull this off, it'd be curtains for my reputation.
Your candy situation is out of control, Clyde. First you hit rock bottom, then you got a jackhammer and kept going.
How about this, Detective? You promised not to tell him about my situation, and I'll give you some information about what old Arlington was up to in the last days of his life.
I'll bite. I'm a loose cannon who doesn't play by the rules.
I also agree, since I feel slightly sorry for you.
So, the day before the party, Arlington told me he was onto my false identity. He knows the criminal underwards, backwards, and forwards. Most of it works for him. He must have figured out that I was getting ready to case... He must have figured out that I was casing the joint. I was getting ready to make a run for it, but then he invited me to the Arlington Crime Syndicate, or as he called it, the family.
Whoa, wait, back up. There's an Arlington crime family?
And I wasn't invited?
He said he was starting one up beginning at his birthday party. I thought he was doing normal shady billionaire business with hedge funds and lobbyists, but I guess he was looking to branch out and was recruiting.
And what did you say?
I said I'd think about it. So look, Detective, now you have it all.
Really? You could be having so much better small talk.
How about this, Warwick? I'll buy you lunch if I'm not in jail next week.
It's a deal.
Thank you, Clyde. This has been very illuminating. Who's next, Warwick? I'm intrigued by Quinn. She seems normal. Suspiciously normal.
Still waters often run deep, Detective. Quinn, the grandniece of the late Mr. Arlington.
So, here we are.
Ha! Yes, we're here.
So they say. So they say. Or do they?
Were you gonna ask her about her alibi, or...
Warwick, come on. I was doing a tactic.
It was working. I'm very scared.
What would you say your relationship with your great-uncle J. Leslie Arlington was?
Well, we really didn't have a lot in common. Last time I saw him, he asked me what my kid wanted for Christmas. I said I didn't know, so he said, I'll buy our congressman. Everybody likes those.
And that made you uncomfortable?
Well, first of all, where do I even put him? My Uncle Leslie, he's just, you know, a little bit...
evil?
That feels wrong to say. No, he's dead and all, but I suppose he sort of was, but I am no angel either.
Wouldn't you like to get over with and tell us your dark secret?
I can't. I think the thing I've done is upsetting.
More upsetting than murder?
Some might say it is murder.